Hello, Ryan here, aka Mac, and welcome. We have this week's official schedule of Star Citizen content, and it looks like it's going to be a good one. As always, a huge thank you to all of my patrons and channel members, in particular to my latest channel member, Jay Farlander. Thank you so much for the support, it is truly appreciated. So kicking off with Tuesday, the narrative team will be updating the Galactapedia, plus the top 16 ships as voted by the community will move on to Phase 2 for the Ship Showdown. On Wednesday, the roadmap will receive another update. I do wonder if we'll see any more 3.18 features. It is looking like a pretty impressive patch with the content that is already lined up, but I do also feel like there may still be some more to come. Also on Wednesday, Phase 2 of the Ship Showdown will officially kick off, allowing us to vote on our favourite ships. Now this Thursday, we will have a pretty special Inside Star Citizen, as it will be updating us on the current progress and status of persistent entity streaming, which, although a major tech milestone for Star Citizen, it was mentioned by Xylo over on Spectrum that this isn't going to be an overly compelling presentation, visually speaking, as there is just not a lot of visuals to support persistent entity streaming, with it being back-end tech. Which is kind of obvious, I suppose, as it's not an in-your-face addition, but in terms of quality of life improvements and the future of Star Citizen, it is major importance, and personally, I do hope they find a way to show it off in terms of what it can do and where it will help. So it should be a very informative episode, even if not visually pleasing, but I'm definitely looking forward to hearing more about this. And then finally this Friday, we have the usual RSI newsletter emailed out and subscriber vault updated, plus Star Citizen Live returns with a narrative episode answering all of our questions. And this week's show will kick off at about 6 PM UTC time, which is 11 AM Pacific, and that's around 7 PM here in the UK. Always enjoy anything from the narrative team, as they are practically shaping the vast history and current state of events in the verse. So getting more information from this team is up my street. Plus, I do believe 2 new members have joined the team, so we may be introduced to them. Now in other news, this week CIG are aiming to release the 3.17.2 Hotfix patch, which is currently on the PTU, to the live servers, which really cannot come soon enough. Also, they have addressed the 3.18 patch and said, and I quote, "We know many of you have been inquiring about the status of Alpha 3.18. We have a couple of crucial meetings planned this week for our development leadership to review the targeted 3.18 timeline. Once that is concluded, we'll be able to provide you all with a more substantial update. I can say this plan is targeting to have a 3.18 build with persistent entity streaming in players' hands by late September. Evocati rollout to start, more info soon." So great to finally get a proper update on its status and where it is and what's happening, and hopefully once 3.17.2 Hotfix hits the live servers, 3.18 can begin to roll out onto the PTU for the Evocati. Again, it's nice to hear that the plan is still to get this out to the players by the end of September, hopefully past the Evocati phase, but that will certainly be determined by its date. Talking of which, although it's not on the Evocati yet, I do wonder how its internal testing is going, especially as now they have this tool that can, in essence, simulate players, I think it was said, which should highlight many of the bugs before it even gets into the players' hands, and here's hoping that this will reduce the needed time in Evocati. But for me, I am just happy to get the ball rolling with 3.18 as soon as possible, as the importance of persistent entity streaming is huge in getting Star Citizen to where it needs to be. So however long it takes is what it takes, in my opinion. I'm here for the long haul, so long as it does what CIG needs it to. Of course, the minute it does hit the PTU for the Evocati, I will begin covering the patch notes. So let us get this 3.17.2 Hotfix patch to live, give us something to get on with while we wait, and then push 3.18 to the Evocatis as soon as possible so that they can start working their magic. Anyway, from me this week, I will be covering the roadmap update on Thursday morning and all that we hear throughout this week on Star Citizen Sunday. Plus, I have the work finishing and starting in August videos to get out, which are both underway now. I finally managed to publish my first episode of Zero to Hero Season 2, which I will link in the description below. I am holding off on recording any more for the time being until this hotfix patch does drop. Otherwise, I'm just opening myself up to a world of pain. But that patch should be out this week, so not long to wait. I'll also be streaming over at twitch.tv/supermacbrother on Thursday 1 while 5 PM BST and Friday 3 while 7 PM BST, just hanging out and chatting, and depending on when this patch drops, either mining on the PTU or continuing on with my Twitch 0 to Hero. So I really hope to see you there. You are all more than welcome. But that is what to expect this week in Star Citizen. Quite a lot going on this week, which should help to provide us with a lot more tangible information surrounding 3.18, as I have been in dire need of an update with how it's going. But I do hope you have an amazing week yourselves, and here's hoping 3.18 enters the Evocati as soon as possible. But with that said, if you do enjoy my videos, please do consider subscribing and helping the channel to grow. Also hit that thumbs up if you don't mind, does the channel a big favour, and tick that notification bell if you would like to be notified when my videos go live. Again, huge thank you to my patrons and channel members, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.